I literally got embarrassed in national TV because she made me shave my beard. She's like, "Hey, I don't like men with beards." Cause
I love men with beards.
And he did it.
yeah, she said my beard reminded her of her ex-boyfriend. I'm like, what?
Wow.
So she still has trauma. She needs to go to therapy.
So she said, so if you shave your beard, we'll continue dating. And I shaved my beard.
And then
she's like, no, never mind.
You never change.
Say,
Change for somebody.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's probably why she said never mind, because she was trying testing you.
She's like,
Yeah.
And you didn't set that boundary, so she was like, ah. Yo. Welcome to the WildKast podcast. Johnny Trumbone. We got the big dogs in the house tonight. Let's do it.
How you guys doing? It's a pleasure to see you guys again. It's your boy Stick.
how you guys doing? It's Angel Bronx up in here, and we got
Gabriela Not Gabby here tonight.
Yes. Amazing marketing specialist Gabriela Not Gabby is in the building tonight, about to give us some amazing games. Straight up, tell us right now, how can we make WildKast the biggest podcast? Give us a marketing tip right now.
That is a loaded question for the
Right
first
on the
one,
spot.
but I'm up for the challenge.
not even how are you?
Wow. He just goes right into it. I love it.
Now.
I mean, gosh, I feel like though, just keep doing what you're doing. It's about consistency, right?
Exactly.
Just keep going. It's a work ethic we were talking about before this started, and just keep hustling every single day. And
That's
all you can keep doing.
Now, we appreciate that. We appreciate you attempting to answer that question, because that is a question that all of us as creators, everybody as business owners is trying to answer, is how can I take my business from this level to the next level? So I feel like we're all taking the step to make it to that next level. So we appreciate Gabriela Not Gabby pulling up to the WildKast podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
That's a good thought starter question.
We don't.
It's very good.
Appreciate that. You guys know when back in school you would get those brain teasers or something like that. Oh, I hate that
Yeah.
shit. I used to like act out or something like that when those things used to happen. I used to like get up from my seat and shit, like
Right? It's like,
because that nigga was he didn't know his times tables. That's why he acting up.
were you most talkative?
Yeah, I was. But nah, yeah. It's because I just didn't study. Marketing, man, I love it. Because marketing is something that we all need. What is marketing?
I feel, if I can answer real quick, I feel like so many people need marketing because whether they have, a brand, this girl I just met, she makes loaves of bread now and she makes a shit ton of money making
That's
bread and pastries. Awesome. I met someone who is a personal trainer. At the end of the day, everyone needs like their personal brand and then their business page, right? And there has to be some overlap, but people are hustling at their full-time job and then they have to full-time like market themselves too these days that they never had to do before, if you think about it.
Yeah, so marketing, something we all need. Like even the guy down the street, like selling flowers.
Yeah.
He needs to market himself. How would he market himself?
If I was selling flowers on the street, the way I would market myself is I would get a big sign, colorful sign, and I would put flowers on it, old flowers or something.
That would cost a lot of money. That's a lot.
No, it would be all the old flowers that you sell or that you put together on your bouquets while you're putting together all your stuff. You can make a little sign with your flowers that says "Here, sale." Or something like that.
Okay.
And
like that.
I would have that nice sign there, and I'd be walking around with flowers, and maybe have like a little flower stand by that sale sign, and
Yeah, I like that visual representation. I can see it in my head now. I'm a very visual person, so.
Gabby, can you tell us a little bit about
Gabriela?
Gabriela,
That's
sorry,
okay.
not Gabby.
Why do you quit?
all right, look, every time somebody does this,
We take a shot of water.
we take a
Shot of water. It's my first shot.
All right, cool. We need to hydrate.
Gabriela, can you tell us a little bit about South Florida Social?
Oh yeah, thank you for asking. So, I pride myself on being a connector. I didn't even realize I was a connector until someone told this to me last year, and I was like, "You're kind of right." I just naturally bring people together where I think it's a good business match or even like romantic match, because how would the other person know that other person existed or their business or you know what? So I'm like, hey, you need to chat to so-and-so. Like there's a girl with a CMOS company and I connected her with a girl who makes these protein balls on Instagram and they started buying each other's products. And then I just saw today they're doing like a collaboration now where like they put their orders together and they're delivering to people's houses. I'm like, that's so fucking cool. Like I helped make that happen and they would have never even met or connected. So that makes me happy to see other people happy genuinely, because I feel like we all have to like help each other. Like I think we've lost community a little bit where people are becoming a little like, like setting boundaries, like they're misusing psychology terms, like da da da. But like think about it, like there's something you could learn from somebody else. So, you know, we need each other.
A lot of people don't like connecting each other because they expect something. They're like, they want something from doing that introduction.
Right.
Do people usually give you a kickback for doing like the connections, or you just?
I just do it because I want to help.
Out of love?
Like for me, like it aches me to see like, oh my God, if they only met that person, then they can like connect on that or collaborate on that. So like, I just, again, like I'm an empath. I've even taken like, there's like a leadership quiz and one of the 5 top traits is like being an empath, and that I received on the quiz. I just genuinely like seeing people like thrive. I really do.
So that's pretty much what South Florida Social is connecting people together. And
so it's about like connecting people, but it's also about like, I just started hosting these single mixers. And so that's really cool because I feel like, you know, as we know, like people don't want to be on the apps anymore. They want to meet in person. So we just had a 90s singles themed event last month that turned out to be great. And one quick thing I just wanted to point out is like when you're talking about the flowers and the signage, it got me thinking like we ran some social ads for the single mixers, the last one. But like I asked people when they walked through the door, like, how'd you hear about us? And a lot of them also said like, I printed out flyers and just posted them up around Delray Beach. I even went into bathroom stalls at like Tin Roof or like other places. And there was women that were like, I saw it at the bathroom stall. I brought 4 of my friends. So like guerrilla marketing still works, you know?
that's pretty cool.
So
Guerrilla
that made me
marketing,
feel
that's
good to
dope.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a lost art.
The old way still
Yeah.
works. You know what I'm
Like-
saying? Word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth, even like direct mailers. I'm not saying for this, but think about it. Like no one's really doing them right now, so now is the time to do them. Like
What do you
think
mean
about
direct
it.
mailers? Like
Think about like direct mailers are kind of dying right now, and like
what is that? I don't even know
exactly.
what that is.
See, exactly. Like when you get stuff in the mail that promotes like a business or like a service or product, those were like all the rage back in the day. You get like a whole stack of them, like selling shoes or like all different products. Now like no one does them because they're so ancient. But it's like, all right, well, no one's doing it. Then be the one to like bring it back in or something.
Yeah.
You have to think about what the opposite of what everyone's doing.
It's true. You gotta be outside of the box. I like that.
Or do what people don't want to do.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah,
So with marketing, there's a whole bunch of trends, right?
yeah.
What's a new trend right now that you're excited about? If
The
you can,
AI. We were
AI.
talking about it
Yeah.
before. You know,
Okay.
yeah. I'm excited, a little nervous, but I also think it's done some great things so far. So
okay.
I think like one thing on the top of my head I could think of is like we use AI at work. We use this taking device, and it shaves off so much time. Like think about the time you take to listen, take notes, then have to regurgitate everything, organize it. This does it for you. So it's like you now can be more efficient in other areas of your day.
What daily AI apps do you use on a regular basis?
Excellent questions.
Just, I don't even want to say
Might have to copy
ChatGPT
them.
because that's not even AI. ChatGPT just pulls stuff that's already on the internet. So that's not even, but right now, nothing I could really think of. Just like the circle back, it's called circle back AI. We use at work to like that listens in on the Zoom calls, pulls the notes. So that one, but there's nothing else I could think of right now. How about you?
I like that. We never really get somebody like, how about you? Or like
I use a lot of Midjourney when
Yeah.
I'm trying to do logos. You know,
Okay.
Midjourney, or
Midjourney.
Google Bard.
What's that?
Google Bard is like a Chat GPT, but more enhanced.
How is it more enhanced? What does it do?
I would say it brings stuff straight out of Google instead of like I think Chat GPT's with Bling, if I'm not mistaken.
Bing.
Bing.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, don't
I
quote me.
didn't know that.
So I use
Interesting.
Google Bard, and they also create logos, and they do the same stuff as Chat GPT, just the Google version.
Do you have to pay for that or
No, that one's like the regular version is
really?
free.
I'm like, I have to find that after.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
dope.
cool.
So I use that every day.
Interesting. Did you know, fun fact, I used to do like Google listings and Yelp listings for clients at a previous job. Like Bing is important too, actually, because a lot of people buy like laptops and they don't like change their browser.
Yeah.
So it's like defaults to Bing. So those people, that's important to have a Bing listing for a business. And then Yelp is like people when they're like, hey Siri, like I need to find this type of service, that goes through
Bing.
doesn't go through Bing, but like Siri goes through Yelp. So Yelp is important, and then obviously Google's. But people think they just need Google, but you need other things too. So
Definitely.
That was interesting.
Excellent set of questions, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
Saw that. And then it transitioned to a great
So what's
question.
your next question?
I don't have a question. I let them do all. Let them do everything. No, I'm
So
kidding.
for marketing, what social media platforms do you think is important that people should be focusing for next year?
For next year,
Yeah,
I just think it's a good question, but I think it
Future.
depends on their product and service. Like people think, oh, social media will maybe on every single platform. Like that's not necessarily true. So it just depends. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what is a daily, like day in the life of somebody who does marketing? For somebody who doesn't know anything about marketing.
That's a good question. It's another loaded one because I feel like it's cool when I meet people at networking events that are also in marketing because I already know their answer is going to be like they do something completely different. Like they maybe focus more on the analytics aspect, which I hate and I'm so bad at, but like kudos to them because that's so badass that they study the analytics. They know how to optimize. Like that's something I can't do, but I maybe like do another side of marketing that they can't do, like more on the creative side. So if you think about it, like marketing is very broad, but it's really cool. So
Yeah,
I like being able to meet like other marketers and like pick their brains. So yeah,
that's what's up.
yeah.
Do you have a specific niche in marketing?
That I currently do right now, more like I'm a senior brand manager, so it's like a fancy term for a project manager. So I just work cross-functionally with like our design team, our production team, our strategy team. So just like being cognizant of all of their roles and making sure like all the timelines are met. But it's not even just pushing through the projects. It's like actually checking the work, right? Like a designer may say, okay, the design's done. But like you may actually look and be like, the disclaimer has like 2023. Like you have to pay attention to those little things. Or you can't be scared to say to the challenge the designer and say, let's add a gradient here. Or like maybe do this. You know, obviously like sometimes it's their final say, but they may appreciate your feedback or even the strategy team. Like, hey, what about this idea instead? And then sometimes you find a common ground. So I think that's a fun aspect of it too.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there any marketers that you look up to?
Yeah. Are they like famous?
I don't want to be like cliche, but Gary Vee, but I started reading his books like 2014, 15. So like almost a decade, but I know he's gotten more popular over the past couple of years.
He has.
And especially on LinkedIn, he's really active. Do you guys listen to him or anything? Yeah. How about you? Like, who's like your inspiration?
Like what in
and
general?
like with
or
like a famous marketer or someone who stood out to you?
somebody that stands out to me right now is like probably like Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah.
I would
Why
say
is that? Why?
Because he fits in with so many different type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And his topics are pretty fire.
Yeah, I think he's like the number one podcast,
Yeah,
right?
he's pretty interesting too. Yeah,
I think like and men and women listen to him, like all ages.
all type of people listen to him. You know what I'm saying? And his
Yeah.
topics are really good, and he has had amazing guests. So that's somebody I kind of like
Yeah.
inspired me.
I like that. Something that just popped in my head is I forget the name of this guy. I think it's Donald something, not Trump. I just realized it. And he wrote a book called Building Your Brand Story. And I love that book because it talks about how people make marketing so complicated. Like it really just needs to be direct. And too many people put on their website, like, I've been in business 100 years and I have 1,000,000 years of experience and this and that. Like no one gives a shit. They want to know how you can help them solve their problem, not like all your accolades. Like that's great, I guess, to have on there. But another thing is that he put in the book, which is really, actually he was on a podcast and he said one day, he asked the room like, okay, what was, we will talk about Donald Trump for 1 second. What was his slogan? For like
Make America Great
right,
Again.
okay. What was Hillary Clinton's slogan?
I don't know.
Yes, we can, or something like that. I forgot.
Yes, we can.
That was
See,
Obama.
no one remembers it. But it has nothing to do with politics. It's just like a marketing
I got
question.
you.
So hers was like, I'm with her. And so he was saying no one remembered it because she was making it about herself versus he made it about everyone else. He made
Gotcha,
them the
makes
hero
sense.
in the story.
Makes sense.
So that was cool. I'm
Strategy.
like, shit, that's a good point. Like, So I'm not trying to get political here already in the first
Gotcha,
like 10,
gotcha.
15 minutes.
So another question is, can you give us what's your definition of marketer or marketing?
Oh my gosh, these loaded questions.
Is that a loaded one?
What's a loaded question?
All of these. No, they're great though. The definition of a marketer, somebody who is presenting a product or service and they are making somebody feel some type of way about it, and not only making that person feel like, I want this, but like I need this. And they're like using different channels to do that. How would you define it?
I think I would define it the same exact way.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What do you think, marketer?
What's the
The
definition?
way she said it. I was
How
thinking
this?
about a question right
use,
now to
let's
ask
use
her.
AI to answer that question.
I'm really
Nah.
actually curious what AI says. Let's hear it.
Let's ask it. What is the definition of marketing or marketer? Did I ask that right?
Marketing refers to the process of promoting, selling, and distributing products or services to meet the needs and desires of customers. It involves strategies such as advertising, market research, product development, branding, pricing, and customer engagement to attract and retain customers, ultimately driving business growth. A marketer is a professional responsible for planning, implementing, and managing marketing strategies to promote a product, service, or brand. They analyze market trends, identify target audiences, develop campaigns, and measure the effectiveness of these efforts to maximize engagement and sales. Marketers can specialize in various areas, such as digital marketing, content marketing, social media, or product marketing.
Wow.
That was a loaded answer.
Loaded answer.
That was a
ChatGPT
That was
for you.
great.
There you go.
I like how he added in there about analytics. I think too many people think like, let me just throw all
Skip
this
that.
shit against the wall and hope it sticks. But it's like analytics are important to like the data is everything, and people don't realize
Data,
that.
yeah.
Like looking at the data.
So with people that doesn't know about analytics, what is a common mistake that brands make, for the, when they fail, like what's a common mistake for them? How can they fix it?
That's a good question. Something that just popped in my head. I mean, I'm not really like on the analytical side.
Okay.
But remember that ad that went viral a few months ago with Snoop Dogg, where he's like, "I'm not smoking anymore." Remember
was
it
a
went
good one.
viral,
Oh, yeah.
and it was actually, and I was like, "This is bullshit. Like, he's not gonna stop smoking." But it actually was like a marketing stunt for this company that's sold little like fire pits or something.
Yeah, with the smokeless
Yeah, do you guys
fire.
see
That's
that?
dope. Yeah.
So
it sounds dope.
The whole campaign backfired though. Like it literally was so it went like viral, but they didn't get like any sales. So there was an article about it.
Didn't get no sales.
Not many sales, like barely any. And they spent a lot of money. They pumped a lot of dollars into it. So in the article, I was talking about how like you may get a campaign to go viral, but it may mean jack shit if it's not hitting your target audience. So that was really interesting. So they didn't do enough research data to really like study their audience. So yeah.
All I remember
have
was Snoop
everything,
Dogg saying that he's not gonna smoke.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about the smoker. I just care
Right.
about Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he was
so.
like
And it was
crying
about a
in the
grill?
post.
It was a smokeless grill. That's what it was
Yeah,
about.
yeah. He's like, I'm not smoking,
smoking
anymore. And then it was a
anymore.
smokeless
I feel like
grill.
they just made it more about that.
Yeah.
Right, and they missed the mark, but they got awareness, but they got like barely any sales. So, yeah. What do you think about the what is it called? What are those Stanley Cups that everyone's drinking out of? What do you think
yeah.
about that marketing?
Do they even have marketing for that? I feel like that's
Oh,
just got
everyone's been
popular.
like promoting them almost. Like everyone like posts like a photo with the Stanley Cup.
What, on
and-
TikTok and stuff like that.
yeah,
like
they
TikTok
like
Yeah.
blew
shop?
up.
But
yeah.
where did the original come? Where did the original post or anything like that come from? Because I don't know the
I don't know.
original.
Yeah,
I just
that's
knew
what
it
I'm
blew up on
saying.
TikTok.
I think they
heard-
just blew up.
I heard it was from a blog that like a women's blog or something, and they posted about it, and then during COVID, and then like it kind of took off. I don't know if that's true, but it was interesting, right? Like overnight, it's like everyone's like, I need a Stanley Cup. I know people that like are family friends that are like middle school getting bullied because they have a knockoff Stanley. I'm like, well, I have a knockoff Stanley. Who's gonna fucking challenge me and bully me? Let's go. Like,
They probably hired like influencers or somebody of status
Yeah.
to like
For sure.
right?
Dang.
What do you think about influencers these days?
they have a lot of power.
I hate them. Nah, just kidding.
They have a lot-
I've seen influencers get paid $55,000 for like 2 60-second videos.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
What do you guys consider yourself influencers?
That's not even real life, bro. That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you have if you're an influencer, you have to have at least like maybe 10,000 and up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
At least 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have 10,000 and nobody's getting influenced to do anything you're doing, so you're nothing. You could
right, I
have
was gonna say, yeah.
you could have 100 people
Yeah.
and then influence all 100 of those, then you could
Right.
be an influencer, you know?
Or like, do you know people are I'm sure you know they're buying like Instagram pages that already exist. There was this
Yeah.
one girl who's an influencer
so
and she has like 1 million followers, but I read her story because like if you look, like her engagement's so low, she bought the page
Yeah.
that almost
that's
had
how you, that's how you know they're fake, you know?
But to
When you
me,
look
that's
at
not
that,
authentic, and you're really hurting yourself at the end of the day because
Instagram won't reward you. The algorithm
Right.
won't reward you.
Yeah.
yeah, it's so true.
Well, this is more of a personal question. What got you into marketing? Like, what makes you so passionate? Because the way that you be
Yeah.
giving us questions, it's kind of like you're interviewing
you.
us. So,
Thank you for saying
what
that.
makes you so passionate about it?
Well, I've been doing over 10 years. I actually studied communications and PR in college. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be in PR. And then when I got to college, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do PR. And then I just like got into marketing. And I actually had never taken a marketing course in my life. It was all communication stuff. Yeah. And then I got into marketing. I really liked it. And then I ended up going back to school and getting my MBA with a specialization in marketing. And then I got most of my experience though in real life. Like, I don't want to say college isn't shit, but like most of your experience is going to come from real life. So I just started like learning things at the jobs I was at, asking questions, offering to do things if I didn't know how to do it. Cause like, how else are you going to learn? Like my first marketing job, real quick, I actually had a dream, I'm not even kidding, that my boss came up to me the next day saying she was quitting. The next day she came up to me and she said she was quitting.
Wow.
And so I was on my own for 3 months. And I was a marketing coordinator. It was my very first job out of college. And she was a director. So I like was almost like a director for 3 months on my own, just figuring shit out before they hired a director. So I was like thrown to the wolves and just had but yeah, I've always liked it because I think it's challenging. It's not like accounting where it's like 2 + 2 is 4. It's like every day there's something new. So
No, that's pretty cool though.
yeah.
Damn.
What do you guys like about marketing?
Say what?
What do you like about marketing?
You want to go first one?
What do you dislike about marketing too?
Don't get me started.
People influencing you to do the wrong things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could market the wrong stuff and people will follow you. And
Gets deep with marketing.
Yeah, that's true. It's psychological.
Yeah, it's very psychological. I've studied dark
psychology.
marketing traits that businesses use. I've studied that.
Really? What are some of these?
I can't share with you, or else they wouldn't be dark anymore.
then share a light one.
We'd be bringing
Yeah,
them to
share
light.
a mid-level one.
One thing I can tell you is that Michael Jackson, what he did is he implanted those lies about him being sleeping in the hyperbolic chamber and all that stuff. He gave that to the tabloids and stuff so he can keep his name buzzing in between like him dropping albums and shit.
That's what a lot of rappers and
Yeah.
people
It's
do is
pretty-
they
it's pretty
make
interesting.
fake beef. They create.
That's true. Well, what do you think about like Drake and
They-
Kendrick? You think that's
I think
real
that's
or
all.
fake?
No, I think that's all. I think it's real, but they used a real beef from the past and made it like
They
glorified.
amplified it, yeah.
marketing.
I mean, that was like years ago with 50 Cent and Kanye when they dropped the album at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they were like marketing each other and then beefing with each other. And then, I mean, Kanye won, but you know,
For sure.
but it was a good marketing scheme that they had. And that's when I kind of knew like rap game's bullshit.
Gabriela, not
both
Gabby.
were.
Yeah.
Listen up.
We also used a fake marketing scheme as well.
Okay.
In the podcast, we acted like we discontinued the podcast, and then everybody was asking us like, "Oh, you guys
Really?
stop? You guys stop?"
Yeah.
Just to drop a new episode.
That's smart. I
Yeah.
like that.
Pretty clever.
That's
huh?
awesome. Did you have like a little breadcrumb post that was saying like we're not really doing this anymore, or like how?
I forgot what you posted.
I think I think I posted a story or something like that.
Sound like, oh,
We
we no longer are
posted a
gonna.
story.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And people, wow, they responded.
They were like sending me messages like, bro, you guys are quitting, bro. Like pussies.
I bet that. Wow.
It's just, people love negativity. That
Excuse
will
me.
like
Yeah.
help
yeah.
marketing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Anything that's negative helps marketing.
That's so
unfortunately.
true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just something. I just fucking tried something. It was something.
Fucking around.
What was like your favorite marketing project you worked on and why for like a client?
Marketing project?
Yeah, I mean, and I know some of you are like different businesses, so it doesn't even have to be like marketing specific. It could be like something with an Airbnb. It could be something with like
Yeah, you promoted something.
yeah,
so
something you promoted. Yeah.
We market pretty much every day, don't we? Because we work with other
Yeah.
clients.
Have you ever had to fire a client?
Oh, every day.
Who'd you fire? We can't put them on the air.
You don't have to
can't
say
put
their
them on
name,
air or
but
else
why'd
they'll
you
get in
have to
trouble.
fire a difficult client? Like,
They want to adjust to company lifestyle. You know,
wait, what? Sorry.
Yeah.
they're not adjusting to company lifestyle.
Oh, they just kind of want to go rogue and do what
company
they want.
values. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they gotta go.
What about you? What project you worked on?
Well,
that you-
I at past marketing jobs, there's definitely clients I would have fired if I was in charge. But you know, I just think it's funny when people think marketing like, oh, it's not tangible. Like it's not. They think like, you know, that because it's hours based and it's a service that doesn't matter if people get paid or not. Like the last company I was at, it was just clients weren't paying at times, and I know that happens. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, people think it. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
All right,
Like,
so-
that shit ain't work, so I ain't paying. Like that.
Yeah.
So, Gabby, I have another question
Gabriela,
for you. Oh,
yeah.
Gabriela. Sorry. Oh, I keep that's the second time.
Alright,
Second
This is
drink.
the third.
I would have been drunk by
What
now.
happens if we get to like the 5th time? Do you like
All
owe
right.
me something?
Yeah, he owes you $50.
50
That's what he
bucks,
owes
50
you.
push-ups. So,
Oh my god, really?
can you tell me a little bit about the cruises and the
Oh, yeah.
entertainment?
Yeah. So that is my friend Molly's brand. So even though I have my South Florida social, I collaborate with her on some of these mixers.
That's awesome.
And so she's really cool. She actually used to work for Princess Cruise Lines, but then when the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
all that stuff kind of went to the wayside. But
Real quick.
Yeah.
The pandemic was 5 years ago. Was COVID-19 was announced
I
5 years
know.
ago.
gosh, we're
Isn't
getting
that
old.
crazy?
I thought it was
Word.
2.
Yeah.
But time
Oh
is
my god, I
passing.
definitely want to talk about that in a second and how it's
Yeah,
like changed things
For
in
sure.
marketing.
Oh
and
my gosh, yeah.
personal lives. But yeah, no, she's cool. And so we've collaborated on stuff. And so you guys should give her a follow as well. It's Cruises on Land Entertainment on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we put our heads together because like I'm really good with the marketing aspect of things. She's really great at like being the MC and getting the crowd going. I'd rather be like behind the scenes, believe it or not. I know I seem like an extrovert, but I can definitely be an introvert where I don't want to talk to anyone. So, but yeah, and then also someone else real quick that wanted to potentially collaborate with me is, have you heard of Isapalooza?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no, hold on.
Patrick.
Never mind. I
Who?
don't know who it is.
There's Brent also. Who was the name you said?
The names sound familiar, but I'm not.
Yeah, they just had an event last week and they have a couple more coming up. And so he talked to me about potentially doing like a South Florida social single mixer pop-up there as well. So I'd like to collaborate with other entities to bring our audiences together. Yeah.
A lot of stuff coming up for Gabriela.
Yeah.
Busy
Not
lady.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Busy lady. She's a busy lady. So if you're coming
my
correct to her on these singles mixers, you better have a full schedule because you're gonna be like, babe, what are you doing, babe? And she's like texting fucking clients, closing deals, and you're over here, babe. Babe.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what
too
saying?
busy.
You gotta
I-
fucking step it up,
I
kid.
literally-
Get busy.
I got out of a situationship last week.
Nice.
And,
Tell us
like,
about
not to get
that.
personal here, but
We
I was
wanna
like,
hear
I don't
about
fucking
that.
need this shit.
Fuck you.
Like, fuck yeah. And the guy, I found like he texted someone saying I was average.
Oh my god.
And I was like, have you seen what you look like? And I gave you a chance. I was like, that's it. I'm average.
He's average.
I'm average. And then he also said, told another girl, I'm not hot. There was another text where he's like, I'm not. I mean, literally, this guy, I don't know if he has a fucking mirror at his house, but you know what? That's it. That's it. You know what? This average, not hot girl, she's got to go. So
Deuces.
I don't have time. I don't have time for that.
Did you
And
meet him
that
in a
makes you
mixer?
10 times harder.
What?
Did you meet him in a mixer?
So
What did he
smart.
say?
That was smart.
Did you meet him in
I
a
actually
mixer?
got 2 dates out of my own mixer, my own singles mixer.
Man.
But that's not why I'm doing them.
Killing two birds with one stone.
I literally went into it to like connect other people. Like literally look at the photos. Like so many people were talking, like girls and guys together.
How much?
Those hotels are
How
really
many
nice,
people
too. They
usually
have a
show
new
up?
one right
Would
The
you say?
last one had a little over 50, and it was a good balance of men and women. You know,
So you're in a social room and you're just talking to the different girls and guys there, or maybe
Yeah.
girls or
and
Is
Yeah.
it like
Are
a
you a
speed
man
dating?
or a woman's good? What?
It's not like speed dating, right?
No, no. So the thing is, I went to like speed dating events and I realized like how
I've never done
awkward
that.
it was
Me either.
that people would charge like $45, you speed date, and then you leave. It doesn't even include a drink, doesn't include any interactive games. So I was like, I need to change this. So then that's when I started doing them because we actually have like icebreakers. We have really
Interesting.
cool games that people
Oh,
can play.
that's so cool.
That sounds fun.
We had a dance contest.
Okay.
We had this one girl sitting just like down in a chair, and then one of the guys was doing like a magic mic dance on her that just happened out of nowhere.
Damn.
It got a little scandalous, but
Oh wow.
people loved it. But the thing is, we were concerned because a lot of females were signing up, and we're like, we don't want them to pay for this and not really see any men. So we were offering guys like $10 off and just DMing
I think
them.
I'm going to the next
We were
next one.
DMing
There
them.
you should go.
Yeah, we always
They
have,
have an overflow of women
Women.
at
yeah,
these
I mean,
events.
what? And like
You know
we
what
were
I'm saying?
telling guys, like, here's $10 off. We have too many women. They're like, yeah, right. And I'm like, dude, you're missing out. Like, why would we lie about this?
You know
like,
what would be pretty cool if one of these events lead to a marriage.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got married because I met at
it.
Gabriela's event. We met.
Yeah, so you know, we're glad we got some guys. And it was a good balance,
awesome.
and it was like people probably like late 20s to like late 30s. So it wasn't like too young or too old. There was one woman who definitely
Any cougars in the building?
when she's like, I love being born in 1990. I was like, this bitch was not born in 1990. Like maybe 1890, but she literally, even the bartender was like,
Cut
was she
that.
part of your mixer? Because at one point my friend was like, we gotta tell this lady she's gotta go. I'm like, no, she paid to be here. Like they thought she was just like, you know, no.
Somebody took her
She's
home.
like, I came
It was
here
a
for a
cougar,
good
I
time,
don't know.
baby. What's up?
Hey, you want to be
Yeah.
my situationship?
I like that shit.
Yeah. So, but I don't like how the one guy from my mixer approached me, asked me out, I gave him a chance, and then he didn't even
Damn.
really. So it's like,
Called
don't
you-
waste my time.
Called you average.
Don't waste my
fucked
time.
up.
Like, don't even ask me out. I'd rather stay at home
Wait, so
watching a movie.
You should be
Yeah.
like, at least you put money in my pocket. Come
What
to
was
my
the
mixer.
date?
Yeah.
What was the date?
Where was it?
Yeah, like what was it? What was the date?
I don't want to go into detail. It was just like we just got drinks. I don't like getting dinner on first dates because like, what if I want to escape? What if he wants to escape? What if we're not vibing? Like, why would we fucking sit there for like
and
a
eat.
2-hour meal? Why would we? No, or not even 2 hours. But you know what I mean?
It's
like,
just better to get drinks and get
shoot
to know
the
each
shit.
other.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 drinks,
Shoot
loosen
the
up
shit.
and get out of there. You know.
Rather.
No,
Fuck,
like
go bang in the car. real quick.
no, get out of there. He goes back to his house. I go back to my house. You're hilarious. Stop it. I realize how that sounded, but
Yeah, fucking-
I do not condone that on the first date.
yeah, okay. No, I'm
Seriously.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No hooking up on the
I'm not
first date.
disrespecting you. I'm
No,
laughing
I know,
because
I know. Some people do it, and I don't
I'm a
judge them,
mess.
but to each their own. What?
I said I'm laughing because I'm a mess.
I really hope
Nah, I'm
I
just
could
having a good time.
meet my soulmate at
Oh my God. You can meet your soulmate at this event. You guys need to go. I swear it is the best event. That's how Donald Trump talks.
Oh my god!
Best
I know a guy who does impersonation.
This is how he goes. He literally goes like
Yeah.
this. Because you bring their eyes here and they're like they're focused. They're laser focused.
They say you're
They're
supposed to
getting
talk
eyes
with your
on you.
hands. It makes people
that.
more.
I had a guy who's a Donald Trump impersonator. He actually sounded just like him. He was at my event, actually.
That's
He's
awesome.
hilarious. Yeah.
I think I seen him down Los
Josh
Angeles.
Rosen.
Josh Rose. I think I
You
seen
may
him down
have
Los
seen it.
Angeles.
Yeah, he does a lot of.
Did he play
gigs.
quarterback for like the? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't know. But
Well, we got to
yeah.
go to this event because we got to find my friend down there a wife.
Yeah.
There's
went
so
to-
many females.
He went to a
Yeah.
dating show and he
So-
What
got
dating show
he got
were you on?
rejected.
It was a Spanish speaking dating show.
Oh my god! And what happened?
I got exited out after the third date
Why?
because if you decide to be in a couple, they remove you from the dating show, and she wanted to continue to stay on the dating show.
Okay. And you wanted to actually pursue things with her?
Definitely not. It was just it was just like for fun.
It was a marketing tool for
It was
himself.
marketing actually.
Okay.
For
okay.
WildKast,
So
marketing ploy.
I want to see that. Like, send me the link
I
to the
definitely
show.
will send you the
It's
link.
right here.
I literally got embarrassed in national TV because she made me shave my beard. She was like, "Hey, I don't like men with beards," because
I love men with
And he
beards.
did it.
yeah, she's
And
like,
he
she's like,
shaved.
she said my beard reminded her of her ex-boyfriend. I'm like, what?
Wow.
So she still has trauma. She needs to go to therapy.
So she said, so if you shave your beard, we'll continue dating, and I shaved my beard.
And then
She's like, no, never mind.
you never change.
Say, he look-
Never change for somebody.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's probably why she said never mind, because she was trying testing you.
She's like,
Yeah.
And you didn't set that boundary, so she was like,
she's like,
I'm gonna
oh, he
walk all
doesn't
over this
stand
guy.
tall.
Well,
I
I
don't
did it
want him.
because I knew it would go viral on the
That's
internet,
true.
and
And
it did.
I knew he was a nice guy too.
Yeah, I could grow back in like a few
Yeah,
weeks.
and I did it, and she was starting.
You're a nice guy. You like it.
The production team is.
Stellar Vision Media in the building.
I want to see that though. Like, send me the clip.
Yeah.
I actually applied for Love Is Blind Miami.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I hope you get it.
And you can live within a 50-mile radius. So like Boca's within a 50-mile radius. So one of the the main casting director liked my comment on Instagram.
Got him.
And I'm like praying that they view because they probably get like thousands upon thousands of applications. So then I went ahead and I found her personal email address, or her email address of the company. And I sent her today 2 emails. Now I made it look like it was a hiccup, and I sent the emails back to back. So now they pop up in her inbox like together, and
There
they
you
stand
go.
out more.
Using
And
strategy.
I put an emoji in the thing too, in the subject line.
Strategy.
Now I scheduled 2 more emails back to back to go out on Monday for a follow up, so I don't even have to remember.
Scheduling.
When do they release like who they're picking?
That's the thing, they don't clarify. So
How do you apply?
Just go online. There's like the Love Is Blind website, and so yeah.
And what is
You
that?
guys should
Love is
apply.
Blind? What is that like?
It's like where they're in the
Dating
pods.
show.
You don't get to see the person. You just talk to them, and you get to know their personality, and then decide if you want to date each other.
Do you guys actually date though?
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched it,
Never
it's a
watched
great it's a great show to like binge watch. So like,
watch TV.
basically
watch TV.
after they match, so you basically to get out of the pods, you have to be proposed to, and then that's when you see the partner for the first time.
You think some of them have like boyfriends, girlfriends
Oh
back
yeah,
home?
they've got people have gotten
They're doing it for
caught.
clout.
Yeah, which is fucked, and it's sad because there are people right now that have gotten caught doing it for
Damn.
clout. And
Would
it's
you
like,
would you really date somebody you
What's
meet
wrong
off
with
TV?
that? Do you think something's
I
wrong?
mean, that's the same person that could be walking on the street.
Do you think
like-
something's wrong with that? That somebody's doing it for clout? Like,
1,000%.
we gonna get this money. Like, I'm just fucking.
Of course, because you're taking the spot of someone who really wants to be there to find love.
Man, fuck that shit. We trying to get this money. I'm trying to use this play, and then they're gonna be like, "Who is that guy?"
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna give him a movie deal or something like that. You know, what
We're
I'm
gonna
saying?
use our friend at the end though. The simp.
You gotta use it as a bridge.
Oh my
Sam.
god.
1,000%. I feel you. I understand your perspective on
Yeah.
that, though.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
I
I'm gonna
understand
go.
yours too. You know?
I wanna go on the show to look for love.
For sure. For sure.
And a business deal.
You ain't gonna find. Look, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna find love on no show with thousands of cameras around, and you know that Shawty is gonna be on TV, and they're gonna make reels and stuff. She's gonna be on her best behavior, wanting to be good, like. You know, like you're not gonna find love on that. That's just my opinion on that.
Well, people aren't finding it in the streets right now, so
You're not finding it in the street, so why not try it? So
Better-
the question is, why aren't you trying? You should apply.
try.
And try.
That's why you gotta go to the mixer.
yeah, go to the
Yeah.
mixer.
Or go to the mixer. There's
And
a.
what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? I know we're getting a little off topic here, but
I'm gonna
it's okay.
be a fucking. I don't know. I don't celebrate Halloween.
I think I'm gonna be Maui because I look like Maui with my hair
I'm
down.
gonna be.
Oh, yeah,
You know who I want to
that'd
be?
be great.
I'm gonna be that clown terrifier.
Oh my god.
Have you watched that movie
Wait,
yet?
clown, let me
It's
see.
crazy as shit. Go watch that.
Clown Terrifier.
He's
Well, you went
pretty
to the
scary.
movies and saw it?
The third
my
one just came
God.
out.
Now you're
This
gonna
one?
you're gonna see that on your TikTok now. A guy walking around with that costume.
Yeah.
God, you should do that.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
great.
You should
Can
watch
you
the
scare
third
my
one.
mom? I'll
Oh
pay you
my
to scare
God.
her.
Have you seen any of his movies?
No.
It's hardcore gore killing.
Oh
like,
my God,
Like
I love
guts
stuff like
coming
that.
out of his stomach. Crazy shit.
Yo, you're really static.
What's
for
the
that.
clown's name in the Terrifier? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Art.
Just
Terry,
It's
Terry.
called Art the Clown.
art, something like
Art?
that.
Yeah, Art the Clown.
Just watch the movie. That's all I say.
All right, I'll definitely watch this tonight. Well, maybe not during.
You're gonna be
the night.
grossed out. Make sure
my
you
God.
freaking you leave the lights on before you go to sleep.
Not
All right,
tonight.
this is good to know.
So you said let's bring it back here, guys.
All right,
Bring it back.
reel it in.
Reel it in. So you said that you work remote,
Yeah.
and you work. Have you ever had a job before that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
worked remote for the past 5 years, but then I worked at offices like 5 years
Okay.
before that. Yeah.
No, because there's a new age of like remote workers, and
Yeah.
we like never seen the
that's so
inside of a
true. You're right.
building
They've
or
never
something
seen
like
an
that.
office.
You know, so
They didn't have to
that's
deal
why I
with
said it like
Karen
that.
stealing your lunch in the fucking break room. like literally, I had to deal with that. I'd be like, that smells good. What is that? And then like I see someone fucking heating up my lunch, and I couldn't say shit because it was like the senior VP of something, and I'm just
I would
like,
put
my
that-
name
No
was
way.
on that.
Put the stuff that makes them shit. I would have
Yeah.
done that.
Nah, if you don't,
I don't
if
miss
you,
those days.
If you don't like your coworker, you gotta get fish.
Yeah,
Heat up
I
fish.
would make salmon and people would hate
Yeah.
me. But yeah, you're right. People have no idea what I think though. I work longer hours being remote, but I don't mind it. Like I'd rather just be able to work in my own, people say, oh, you need to be around people to work. And I focus better when I'm by myself. And that's why I go out to like network.
Mixers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
How
that's
about you?
what
Do you
get.
like,
Mixer.
have you ever worked in an office versus remote?
I have never really worked in an office, but I've had a manager position in a hotel.
Okay.
So it was kind of like office, but I was outside
Yeah.
dealing with people. So and so be in office, but yeah. I can't do that shit though. Like being in an office, like sitting down, like no way.
Terrible.
Ain't
And
no way. I'm saying
Office politics, and then again, people stealing lunches.
That or, like,
Are the fucking cubicles? I hate
Yeah, I
cubicles.
had
Oh
to
my
share
God.
a cubicle once with this girl. She would steal my snack. She would like shove her chair into my chair.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
bad. I don't
That
miss those
sucks.
days.
You just hear people breathing
that
and
dope.
typing all day.
Yeah. It's too much.
Nah, it's
Now
horrible.
you get just the Zoom call. You're just like click. Go. Well, I was actually in a Zoom call last week, and
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I gotta head off early, and then I went click, and then everyone chatted me. They're like, why the fuck did the call just end? I was like, oh, I guess I ended it for all, not just me. Like, so now the call's over for everyone. But they were okay with it. They were pretty much done. But
Yeah.
whatever.
I love when I'm doing Zoom calls. I don't say nothing, and in the end, I just go, "All right, guys, have a great day, bye." Just so you
Lucky.
can put in your 3 cents.
Yeah.
Oh my
just leave.
god.
I mean, I'm doing Zoom calls all the time, man. So it's a little annoying to just
Yeah.
be talking all day, every day. It's kind of annoying.
It's
So
exhausting.
I just stay quiet now, unless I have to speak.
What do you do if you're on a Zoom call with like maybe 20 people? Like there's times I've had to present and I literally just like move the screen and don't even look at them. I
Well,
just, 'cause I'm like,
during the pandemic,
Yeah.
I was teaching online remotely. So
Oh, wow.
that thing is horrible.
wow. And the kids probably like were all
Yeah.
fidgety and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's really tough.
I knew the kids that were lazy. They just created a background of themselves looking at the screen, and they just put it as the background.
How did they do that?
They just did it, and then I just kind of like,
God.
all right, guys, here's the test. Email me this, and I'll give you a grade. But I'm gonna end the call now, and whoever didn't email me, that's who I knew who wasn't paying
Oh,
attention.
that's so
So I
smart.
just caught the people that were in. Doing
Was this
work.
high school or middle school or
High
what?
school, literally
Oh,
seniors.
okay.
Them kids are getting smart.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then I go back into the same Zoom call because I
Yeah.
have it for the next
Oh, yeah,
periods because
yeah.
I was just being lazy, and
Yeah.
I just see the same kids, just the background, just like looking.
Oh my god, that's actually so smart.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
But
so-
also, do you think AI is
The
like
kids
making
that
us
won't play
dumber? Because I've
games.
heard from professors in colleges now, like they're acing the homework, but they're failing the test. Like they just copy.
Yeah,
everything.
so AI, a lot of kids in my classes are using a lot of AI. So
What do you teach?
Government.
Oh.
So pretty much we're using another AI that detects if it's AI, but they're smart. They
Damn,
just kind of
AI against the AI.
pretty much, bro. And it's just
AI
it's just,
battles.
it's
Oh
just
my
it's
God.
just crazy. But when I give them a test, they do fail. They're horrible at it. So.
And then it's
Damn.
probably not even the students; it's probably the parents. Like, why did my kid fail? They have to deal with all that.
I deal with that all the time.
oh my
I get
God.
emails, and then I do parent-teacher conferences where they'll be like, "Oh, my kid has a grade on this, but why are they failing your class?" And I'm like, "Yo, like, they're not doing their work. Like, what do you want
Yeah.
to do? They're
They judging you.
failing because they're not learning.
No, I don't think
Terrible,
you're a good
terrible.
teacher.
Pretty much, that's what they
It's
tell
all
me.
your fault.
You're young, so you don't know how to teach." And I'm
Oh my god!
like, "What the fuck?"
Bitch.
That's terrible. They
He ain't
probably
gonna
talk shit
say
about your
if I
tattoos
was-
too, right?
I did have one person tell me something.
What?
I felt I was walking to go to lunch.
What? Somebody tell you
I was
something
going to
about what?
lunch, and I had my braids, and then the front office people, they know me, so they're like, "Hey, Mr. Castro," and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And some lady goes, "Mr. Castro's a thug," and I go, "What the fuck?" And then the lady's like, "Mr. Castro's been here for 6 years, so respect him."
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, who called you a
Good.
check
thug?
that. Huh?
Who called you another teacher?
No, man, some random ass parent. And I looked at her like,
Damn.
"Bitch, what the fuck? You lucky I can't say shit to you because I'm in the office."
I would have said something smart, like "Excuse me."
No, I just looked at her and laughed.
I,
But-
Thug.
I saw
I
something
would have gave him the
online.
acronym for thug.
Huh?
I don't know. I was.
You know, you need to say
I would
next
have said. I would have
time.
said he said something racist. I would have been like, "Damn, that's a racist comment."
I saw something online the other day. It was like 5 things to say back to someone who gave you an insult, and like one of them was like, you say to the person, "Wow, I'm surprised you felt comfortable saying that out loud," or like,
Oh, that
"Wow,
makes it
are you
cool.
okay? Are you well?" Like just like things like that to make them feel fucking stupid or an asshole without actually like saying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is actually good though. I mean, you kill them with kindness. Or
Yeah.
some shit.
It works
Yeah.
every
I mean, in my
time.
head, I was gonna be like, "Bitch, fuck you," but you know, I was like, "All right." But then my coworker came in. She's like, "He's been here. Don't try him." And I was like, "Oh." I got her coffee too. So, but yeah, I deal with a lot of criticism. I deal with a lot of shit. I deal with a lot of crazy students, parents.
God.
So
Shootouts,
Terrible.
stabbings.
stabbings.
Oh no.
I got a question.
Somehow we went from marketing to stabbing.
Let's not get into
I got a question for everybody.
dark marketing. That's one of
Yeah.
the tips of dark marketing. You have to stab somebody.
How do you guys
Just kidding, just kidding.
deal with disrespect when somebody disrespects you?
You look them dead in the face, and you say,
Does that work?
It doesn't matter if it works or not. You just acknowledge it and then keep on moving.
So you ignore them.
It's not you acknowledge it and you keep on moving. Why? You recently got disrespected?
No, I just like it popped up on my newsfeed today. A lot about how to deal with disrespect. You know,
What did it say?
just talking about what he said. Keep it moving and
Yeah.
ignore them and just like
Yeah.
don't feed into the negativity because then it just grows.
Right. They want like you to feed into it because
Yeah,
then
sure.
it gives them like a high. I think like when people are like being disrespectful like, or a hater, it's like they're insecure. They don't feel good about
For sure.
themselves. So
Do you ever get any disrespect in your inbox with any of your like, the mixers that you have or anything you do?
that's a good question. I haven't seen anything in particular, but something with my current like mixers, but something that just popped in my head is like being in marketing, it is predominantly female. Right now, I think there are more males
wow.
getting into marketing, but marketing and advertising, like every time I worked for agencies in the past, like being at offices, like I've been doing it 10 years, so many females. And like they're so catty, I hate to say. And so like anytime I started a new job, they would like be so mean to me because I was like the newbie. And so
You think they're trying to like
But-
break you in? Like
no, there was like one girl like at a job like 7 years ago, and she just basically she did not like me because I was new and young. But I think like all of that stuff made me stronger, right? Because like also no one at your job is your friend. At the end of the day, no one is your fucking friend. Like everyone is out for themselves, and I'm not even saying that in a negative way, but like no one is your buddy, you know.
for sure.
No, that's true.
So that I learned. You could be nice to people, but like no, you don't. You don't need to get personal. But yeah, I just.
You ever
know.
hang out with people from your job? Other marketers?
None of them are in Florida besides me. So
You guys are all like connected through. How do you guys talk? On
we
Zoom?
talk on Slack and Zoom. Yeah, we
Slack?
had a really cool team building event a few months ago where some of us got to meet for the first time, and that was actually really nice to like meet in person and hang out.
Yeah,
But other than that, like yeah, we're all over the country. So
that's what's up.
yeah, how about you guys? Use Slack or
No, what is that? What you were talking about? Slack?
Slack
What's
is
Slack?
great.
Talk about Slack a little bit.
It's just like a chatting platform, like instant messenger. So you can like, hey, like, are you actually coming to the meeting? It just started, or like you have to send files or something quickly.
Okay.
And then there's email, of course, and then there's Zoom. But yeah, a lot of people it's great. You can also schedule messages now on Slack.
Schedule messages.
Yeah. So like, let's
pretty
say
dope.
there was like a girl
Can
that
send
was
them a message at 6. Like
There was
hey.
a girl that was out yesterday, and I needed her to remind her about something this morning. So I literally scheduled it for 9 a.m. so I didn't have to think about it. And then
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Fucking so a lot of things what I've been doing, I've been scheduling a lot of my posts. So people are like, bro,
Yeah.
you're so fucking active on Instagram, bro. Like every time you're posting.
Yeah.
Bro, because I would post from my account, WildKast account, and some other
It's a
accounts
lot.
that I-
The
and
fan
I
pages.
and fan pages and shit that we have. And I would schedule posts. It's a lot of work.
do you use like
it is.
Meta
Fucking-
Business
to remind to
Suite
fucking
or
do all this stuff.
like what? Or
I don't use any of that
Hootsuite?
shit.
Like,
I
what
need,
do you
I need
use?
to do that
Sprinkler? Like how do you schedule them?
on Instagram.
Oh, like so then through like the Business Suite or probably through the.
Probably the Meta. Business
It's so
Suite.
stupid how there's Meta Business Suite and there's the business ad center, and I
Yeah.
literally chat.
So,
I'm like,
yeah.
what the fuck? Why is there so many options?
There's a
Mark
lot of shit.
Zuckerberg.
So one of the things that I found out that works best, if you go on your desktop and go on Facebook, go to Ads Managers,
yeah, that I've been doing. Yeah.
and do it through there,
Yeah,
you
I've
get a
heard
lot more success than just going straight up from Boost Reels on Instagram.
Oh, look at that! I didn't know. I knew you could do it
That's
from there.
crazy,
Why
right?
do you think it's
I
better
have
that
no
way?
idea, but I saw like some guy on TikTok talking
Right,
about it,
right.
and I tried it, and it worked.
Shit,
On my
you got
own
more
personal
more
music
engagement
page.
and stuff.
I got more engagement on my
Shit,
music.
so
and
I'm
all
gonna
that
start
shit.
doing that. Thanks for that heads up.
Yeah, right. So
That's
I was
pretty
like,
cool.
fuck. Let me start incorporating this
Yeah.
in everything we do. So that's what
Doing
what
it from
I
the
do.
desktop. Interesting.
advice.
We have dope content, bro. It's just like
Yeah.
we need to like the push or like the more bread to just buy the marketing
Yeah.
shit. You
Yeah.
know? I gotta fucking
What is the best advice you ever gotten in your career? You know, in marketing and all that.
Got that wax.
Wow, like, all these
right.
questions are so good.
Definitely.
Would you ask her what's the best advice you ever got?
She ever got in marketing? Yeah. You know, in her-
Keep it
in her
up,
career.
kid.
Keep it up. Don't stop marketing.
I mean, it's always good to have like a team to like double check things. Like, I'm sure you've heard there's a lot of campaigns that things got missed. Like look at Bath and Body Works right now. They have like their candles got flagged. Did you see that?
I saw
You
that.
saw, yeah, and there's like
And I know they were going out of business or whatnot.
yeah, and then who knows? Was that like a marketing thing? It's terrible, but was it marketing?
They could have been lying.
Who know? And then there was another. Kate Spade had something that happened. Basically, like there's some of these brands that even though there's like a whole team, there's so many little like nuances, like the disclaimer or like whatever. So like, I guess the best advice is like, don't just think you know it all or that like you looked at everything and looks great. Like, don't feel bad to say, hey, can I have your extra set of eyes on this? Because maybe they'll see it through a different lens, or maybe if you're looking at something all day, like your eyes get tired, right? So it's like, hey, can you look at this with a fresh set of eyes, or do you have something like a suggestion for this? So asking for feedback too.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like doing that.
Yeah, some people can't handle it.
They
so-
can't handle it, but
Yeah.
it's like no one knows everything. So yeah. How about you? How would you guys
Excellent.
answer
I think
that?
that's the most perfect.
People
advice
give
you
negative
to have.
feedback,
I don't
that's
like.
why.
I don't like yes men. So
Right, yeah.
just be honest. You know,
Yeah.
just let me
Computer
know
man.
if it's good, if it's bad. What can I do to change
Computer guy.
Yeah.
whatever I'm working on? So that's actually really
Exactly.
good
Maybe that
advice.
girl was testing you. Maybe who was a yes man. Like, yes, I'll shave my beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she
Yeah.
wanted someone who. Sorry to go back to that as a sore subject, but
She went back to it for a reason.
Yeah.
Because
You're a
she's
simp.
like, that's the perfect example.
Hey.
That means that you need to go to the mixer, bro.
That needs
yeah,
to go to
there's
the mixer.
yeah, we
You think
really
they'll love
have
'em? You
we
think
have
they'll
like
love
10
'em?
females signed up right now.
Really?
We need more
10.
men.
10.
Yeah,
You only
that's
got
fun.
one.
So there's like, well, how many of you? So that's one for each of you in this
Oh,
room.
wow.
That's so awesome.
She's trying to upsell us.
She's marketing.
marketing.
I'll give you discount codes.
Oh, wow.
Discount code.
So,
right
can
here,
you
right
tell
now.
You
us
have to use it within 24 hours.
what
though.
what kind of events are during this mixers? Do you just drink or what?
I can't tell you. You just have to
Oh.
show up.
Oh.
Look, you could see some of the past videos, but
Do you guys
it's not-
offer condoms at the...
You know what's funny? The girl that I was collaborating with, she's like, we need to offer them, and I was like, I don't know. We didn't do it the last one, but also I don't know if we want to
You
like.
should. Like, hey,
We
we
don't
we're
wanna,
trying
like-
to fuck over here. Like,
But
fuck?
it might be too
You single,
sexualized.
I'm single. You here for... You paid to be
But you don't
here.
want to sexualize it
I'm
too much.
here.
I mean, I don't know.
You sexualize it. Like, it
Obviously,
happens. It
but
happens.
You talk to her.
I
and be
love
like,
that.
Question: Has anybody ever hooked up?
Three
after
wick
mixing?
Yes.
We want to know.
I don't
You
know.
literally
that
said
I
you
doubt
hooked
they
up
would-
with somebody
No, I
after
said I went on dates.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Why do you equate dating, going on dates to hooking up?
Because we live in a fast life down here. That's why.
I don't know what kind of life you live. I don't know.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
Gabriela.
I don't know if anyone's hooked up, but I doubt they would like say, "Hey, your mixer was great. You know, I fucked Joe Schmo last night."
That sounds like that sounds like
no
a great
one's
mixer.
going to message me telling me that.
Sounds like a great time.
That sounds. I would go to every single mixer.
But you're probably gonna get text later down the line like, "Hey, I met somebody and he's literally the love of my life,
Thank
or
you
she's
so
the love of
much.
my life." Thank you so much.
Here's the wedding invite.
So you're probably doing a lot of good help for people out there. So I just want to say thank you in advance for them.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Again, I really think you guys may meet some cool women there. So
I'm excited.
I
I'm
don't know. I
excited.
don't want to hear like, oh, I didn't know it was on Wednesday. I
Hey,
can't make it. Like, what do your calendars say right now?
Hey,
What is
asking
that
for a friend. Is it just straight, or can
I mean, yeah, we don't discriminate. discriminate. Like, I
You
don't
don't
know. That's a good
discriminate.
question. Like, we don't.
Sure.
I don't know. Like, there probably are people there that are like bisexual and stuff like that. So,
I put on my calendar singles mixer.
yeah, it's 7 to 9 in Delray.
7 to 9.
I'll send you all the link right
That's awesome.
after.
Awesome. So you guys don't discriminate.
Can we do
No.
interviews with people? Can we interview people? Like, so why
Yeah.
are you here, bud?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
That sounds great.
Bud, why are you
And then
here?
you could have a little station promoting.
Look
your
at
thing.
the
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
That's-
definitely.
You
I
could
wanna-
do it on the
great.
rooftop.
I want
yeah.
to go
That's a great idea. Just
Look
to
at that.
interview.
Great content.
Yeah.
Great
See that?
content.
Let's
for the
do
mission.
it. Then I invite you guys to bring your little stuff and set up. And sorry, I didn't mean to say like, well, you guys have a lot of equipment.
Little
Sorry.
stuff.
Little stuff.
I don't want
Tiny-
to insult. No, this is badass. I walked in. I was like, this is really cool. You guys are legit. So.
10,000 it's like 50,000 and up in production right here.
Wow.
We
And
should,
these guys aren't free.
And then think about it. All the ladies are like, who are these guys on
these
the
guys?
podcast? We want to get to know them.
Wow.
Who's that chunky guy to the
We
left?
look good too. We look good.
And then
right?
we
Yeah.
could have them
No?
on the podcast.
Exactly. And then maybe they have friends.
We could have
you know.
a
Marketing.
singles mixer here.
Your friends
Singles
and my
mixer
friends, and
podcast.
we could be friends.
There you go.
And like, yeah, that's
And they
so
can promote.
true.
They want to promote their business.
Gabriela,
Yeah.
you're awesome.
You guys are awesome too. This has been fun.
You're awesome, man.
What other questions? I think we have a few more minutes.
No, yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
do. I wanted to ask, what's something motivating that you can say for the people here?
Motivating.
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Something motivating is
Put them on the spot.
definitely put me on the spot.
Think.
Thinking.
This is a critical question time.
Something motivating is always start your day early. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent. I
Pretty
like
much
it.
it. Start your day
Yeah.
early so you could finish everything out early, and
You can take a nap.
that's it.
I actually like that. I started going to the gym like really heavily last year, and now I usually go at like 7 in the morning because if I
you go.
I
That's
can't
good.
go after work.
Yeah,
I will not
that's
do
hard.
it. So you get out of your way, you feel good, and then when you're done with work, you get to go be lazy because you already
Yeah.
worked out. So I
Yeah.
agree.
What time does everybody wake up here?
Like
What time do you guys start your day?
7 a.m. Which
5:30,
is
6,
7
Oh yeah,
a.m.
that's
you're out of
brutal being a
bed?
teacher. Yeah.
5:36.
My time
That's
varies, but I try to wake up early as much as possible.
I mean, he just got this new lifestyle though, so I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
I used to be a night owl, but now I'm
Yeah.
Night out.
Well, as a creative, you probably stayed up late, like thinking of ideas, and like it probably was your time to like work on things. So
pretty much.
that makes
we're,
sense.
We're executing now. We're executing on those ideas.
For sure.
So guys, something motivational is make sure you wake up early.
Yeah.
Get a head start on your day. Outlast your competition.
Excellent.
In more ways than one.
Definitely by waking up early.
You're never too old to set a goal, a new goal. So
The way to get started is to
you go.
quit talking and begin
That's
doing.
for
I like
me.
that.
That's for me.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
for me. No, I'm kidding,
Sorry,
I'm
he
kidding.
whispered that to me before, so I just was helping him out.
For him.
Give me another one.
I'm so sorry.
I'm kidding. What about you, Angel Bronx?
I just said it. As
What'd you
you're
say?
never too old to begin a new goal. So
You're never too old to.
begin a new goal.
Yeah. There you go.
What is your new
That's a
goal?
great one. Can we
My new
elaborate
goal?
on that?
What is your
Why?
new goal?
I mean, because a lot of people get comfortable where they're at the older they get. You know, they stay stagnant. So you're never too old to begin a new goal. It could be anything.
But what I'm asking is,
can change your
what's your
career,
do you have a
you-
new goal?
He doesn't
Me?
want to share it with
Yeah.
the
I
bad
don't want to
energy.
share it. You know,
Bad
energy.
energy. We have good energy. I have candles.
You know,
back.
Not-
people
not
online and
everybody
stuff.
here, but like I'm saying,
But
like
I mean,
people
I kind
watching.
of want to work more on myself. You know, that's all.
Interesting.
Pretty much.
I
That's
like
all I can
that.
really say. So
That's all he
like
can
that
say.
answer.
That's
Yeah.
all he's allowed to say.
that's
Yeah.
all I can say for right now.
All right, well, we're excited to see.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And I would say your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
That was great.
That's a
really
great
from the
one.
heart. I love it.
Something motivating, man. Because we do this every episode.
Okay,
So
what?
we ended off with something motivational, but we
Okay.
usually ask the guest first, and then they go. But I think it's better if we go first, and the guest ends it off.
Okay.
You know. And so I would say something motivating is to never stop learning. You know, never be afraid to be like, I don't know. Can you show me? Or I don't know. You know, how can I do this? How can I be better? You know, don't be afraid to ask for help. And I would say don't stop learning. And just because somebody is younger than you doesn't mean that they can't teach you something. Or just because somebody's older than you doesn't mean that they can't learn something. You feel me?
What are you currently learning new?
I'm learning right now how to control my laughter and my thoughts, because I have a lot of thoughts going through my head all the time. And there's sometimes people are talking very seriously, and I'm just like, in my head, I'll go, and then I'll just start like,
You're a jokester.
and then they'll be like, bro, like I'm literally talking to you about my mom's foot that they got, you know what I'm
Got
saying?
cut
Like,
off.
Yeah.
and yeah, so I'm learning a lot more, but I'm just keeping it very general.
Yeah. That's good.
Shit that I don't share with the podcast.
Yeah. I like how you said that, how you could learn from someone like young or old.
Yeah.
It's true. And I also feel like even at the networking events, I meet people like, I notice like a lot of Gen Zers are more like entrepreneurs and like hustlers. I like learning stuff from them.
Yeah.
And then I also, I actually am really good friends with this woman who's 55 and she teaches me so much. And then she's like, she says I teach her stuff. So again, I like
That's awesome.
being friends
Yeah.
with people of all ages. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all have like a very wide age group of friends. Like we,
Yeah.
you know, that's awesome. And so, what can you say for us and for the people? She's like, oh my god, my turn. Now.
I know. I really.
Shit.
What was the question again?
Something
what kind
Something
motivational.
motivating.
Yes,
It could be
motivating.
to somebody upcoming in marketing. Somebody who, you know.
I guess what's motivating. I mean, I really liked what he said. I want to copy him, but like, it's never too late to start something new.
No, you can't do that.
And
Can't do that. It's already taken.
Cheating.
but you guys like when I had a good answer, you guys were like, "Yeah, I agree with that." So you guys have good answers, and I agree with them too.
Okay.
Okay.
Your answers
agree.
motivated me. So
Oh,
there we
wow, there you go.
That's funny.
Okay.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I really want me to think of one.
Because we wanted you to elaborate on what you said.
Oh, he said, I really liked how he said that it's never too late to start something new. I just met a woman who's 55 who just got her PhD in psychology.
Oof.
Wow.
So I think that's
awesome.
badass.
Congrats. Shout out to
And
her.
I think, another thing is like growing up, my mom would always be like, she'd personally say that she's like too old to do this, too old to do that. And then she still says it. I'm like, you've been fucking saying this since I was like 12 years old. Like, you're too old, you're too old. So then I realized like, I don't want to have that mindset, a limiting mindset of like, oh, I'm too old or I'm too tired. Like, no, like you're feeding that into your brain. Like you have to like feed yourself positive thoughts. Like only you can, like you said about like trying to like reframe your brain and like think of things. Like it's challenging, but you have to do it, you know? You have to like recondition yourself.
Like I'm trying to do it right now.
Right?
Because I feel like you're smiling, and I don't know, like if you're like laughing, and we're also just like being
I just like smile.
presentable and talking because you're.
Yeah, no, but I like how now I can't even look at his face because we're gonna start laughing.
Just look straight.
But yeah, it's really like retraining your brain and unconditioning it.
Yeah, that's
Not
what's up.
easy.
No, it's
not.
not.
It's not.
And we appreciate everybody out there in the world because we just want to let you know you're not alone out here. Whatever you're going through, addiction, if you're going through fucking depression, if you're alone, you know, you're not alone out here. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. I just wanted to say that.
Just reach out for help if you're just struggling with just something so simple. Just reach out with somebody's advice, even if it's a feedback that you don't want. We were talking about that earlier. It may hurt and sting, but it might help you out in the long run. So
You know what helps me? The internet. Like seeing comments.
Like funny stuff, like memes.
No, like, yeah, but not even that. Like, if you see something you relate to and you see all the comments, you're like, wow, I'm not the only one who had this weird fucking thought. Like,
Right?
this person
Reddit.
feels this way too.
Reddit.
It's like, it makes you feel like you're not that special. Like, you know, it really humbles you because you're like, wow, like, other people are feeling this way. It's okay to feel this shitty today. Or it's okay, you know what I mean? Like, we're all experiencing it.
Have you ever seen somebody that like says something like, yeah, like, you know, when everyone's like relating, they like take it too far or some shit?
Wait, no, but I can like kind of envision that.
Yeah,
like how,
and everyone's like, nah, man, you're on your own.
oh yeah. Yeah. But I think the internet it's cool to connect with people from like all over the world.
It's amazing. It's
I
the
have a
best
coffee
thing.
date soon with this woman I met like one time at a networking event, and we really connected on Instagram. You really can build relationships on Instagram.
Do you have
That's so
any
cool.
internet friends that live like across the world, and you guys are just internet friends?
I feel like
Bunch
I
of
do.
friends
That's a really
all
good
over the world.
question.
I love them all.
I have people that follow me from my last job that they are in Pakistan and they follow me and we follow each other and we did marketing together.
What do you
Shout
call
out
them? What do you
Hamza.
call them? Fans?
Fans?
Are they fans or are they friends?
They're just acquaintances, like they're followers, like on Instagram. Like we, you know, they'll like my stuff. I like their stuff. I'll keep in touch on LinkedIn too. But it's just cool to see like what's going on in the world all over. So
Yeah.
how about you? You have anyone that you met overseas or?
I mean, I talk to everybody on the internet that follows me. Whoever follows me,
Yeah.
I write them a DM.
Oh, what do you say?
Like, hey, it's a pleasure connecting with you.
Oh, that's good.
That's it. Yeah.
That's a good that's a
really
good
good,
tip
actually.
for people.
Yeah. And
Really
then I'll
build
like all their
relationships.
pictures, and then they'll do the same with me.
All
and
of
then,
their pictures?
well, not-
All of
like
them.
the three or four.
Yeah.
And then they usually do the same thing, and then I'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll do like an introduction. I'll be like, hey, where you from? We do for a living.
Oh,
And
I like that.
pretty much that's it. Yeah.
That's pretty good because that's not even like salesy. I hate when people are like, hey, I have this ebook. It's like, fuck off. Maybe I would have
But-
bought your ebook if you weren't so
So
pushy.
there's pros and cons to that because sometimes
Yeah.
people will straight up ask me like, "Hey, can you send me money?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't even know you, and you're asking me to send you money."
Oh my
Or they'll
God.
try to sell me something when I'm just like trying to do
Yeah.
an introduction and like say hi, what's up? How
Hey,
you
they
doing?
shooting they shot. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I like though how you try to connect with people. That's
yeah,
cool.
it's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's good.
I love that.
I mean, I met a lot of people through AIM back in the days.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Damn.
I met him in the
How
chat
old
rooms.
are
Yeah.
you?
Wait, how old is everyone? Are we allowed to say?
21.
Hey, motherfucker.
How old are
Oh,
you?
yeah.
I'm 32.
Okay. How old are you?
32,
Almost 30.
Almost 30.
29 years
What
young.
about you?
Next week I'll be 34.
Ooh, what are we
Damn,
doing?
I thought you were like, fuck, like 26 or
I have a
some
baby
shit.
face. I know.
Baby face.
We're going to the
awesome.
mixer.
Oh, we're going-
The
Are we
mixer,
we're
yeah. So
celebrating-
my birthday's the 26th, but the mixer's the 23rd. So come support me on my birthday week. You
There
know?
you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do-
And also-
okay, hold on. Have you ever gotten like drunk at your mixers?
No,
or
I don't
anything?
drink at the mixers.
Okay.
I'm busy checking people in. That's a
Good.
good question, but
Yeah.
I'm passing out the drink tickets. So if
Has-
you want to be
has
nice to
any-
me, maybe you'll get an extra.
Yeah.
Business
Has
first,
any other
pleasure.
Yeah.
workers like have gotten drunk at the mixers? And like, hey man,
Or just people there just have they gotten obnoxiously drunk?
I haven't seen anyone get
we gotta
too
let-
Wasted.
we gotta
too
get
wasted.
We got to fire this guy.
Listen, it's a Wednesday night. Calm down.
Ladies' night.
Listen, if there's an
Take it
after
easy,
party,
man.
some people actually like lingered after. So if there's an after party and you guys do what you want to do and get your condoms, that's great.
on
But
you guys.
that's separate from our mixer.
When this mixer,
can't have
when,
mixers
when the
in here.
mixer
There's
just blows up
condoms everywhere.
more, you got to have that goodie bag.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
a 3-wick candle.
Because
Oh my God.
Aloft
We
is
do
literally
give-
at a hotel. They could book a room and just literally lay that
You're
shit
not
down.
wrong. One quick thing though that I did like about having our mixer there is they offered to give a gift card to some couples that like thought they were a good match and wanted to go on a real date. They sponsored the first date, so people got to go back there and get free
That's
food and drinks on
amazing.
the hotel.
I'm-
Maybe
This is
we'll get them
why-
to do a free room. We'll see.
Look at that. This is why you need
That's
to
a
be
good idea.
there on October
Yeah, no.
23rd
Yeah.
at the Mixer.
At the
in
Mixer,
Delray
yeah.
at the Aloft Hotel.
Thank you. Thank
Excellent.
You. See you
You
all
should,
there.
you should,
Gabriela
you should. Oh my
Not
God.
Gabby.
What?
I was gonna say you should throw an event
Yeah.
when people already like connect and they're still connected, like the after, like a couple's mixer.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I
just
like
once a
that.
whole bunch. I don't know,
Yeah.
and kind of see.
That's a good idea.
You know,
to like follow the relationship.
pretty much. You know,
Yeah.
and you could give out stuff like that too. You
Yeah.
know? Like, all right, we'll give you the room now. Since I
Yeah.
know, since
Oh,
I
you made
know
it past
guys
the
are
third
together.
date? No, that's too soon.
Yeah, that's the third
A
date.
month in.
Yeah.
Is there anything for like relationship mixers? You guys do that?
No, that's a good question.
Swingers?
so.
No,
Nah, we're
no,
not there.
no, taking things a little too far now. No, we do give raffle items. We had like gift cards
That's
and
just like,
stuff,
hey,
really
man.
cool stuff.
That was
No,
good.
no, no. That's not our type of mixers, but I'm sure you'll find them in South Florida.
But
so.
I'm saying like, is there are relationship mixers real? Not like actual swinger ones.
That's
know,
a good
yeah, I don't know.
question. I don't know.
No, right?
Oh, okay. So I was just kind of just
I don't
talking
know.
out the ass then. I was just guessing.
It's a
Is
good
there
question,
like a relationship
but-
mixer? I don't know.
I don't even know if people would want that. I'll do a poll and let you guys know.
I don't think so neither. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. We'll
You
scratch
should do a
that.
poll. I think you should do a poll. Hey, would couples pull up to the mixer? Because sometimes couples are bored and you want to like maybe you
Yeah.
can meet another cool couple. You guys could go on a fucking retreat
Double
somewhere,
date or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. Yeah.
Like, oh my god, we just met Johnny and
Karen.
you know what I'm saying? And
That's true. That's
and you
true.
yeah, it's awesome.
I just think though, real quick, I think that a lot of people that are couples already have couple friends.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's easier for them, but you never
So,
know.
all right.
know, unless they
Shoot
just
my
moved here.
idea and
We'll see. I'll do a poll and I'll let you know, but I'll see you
Yeah.
guys next Wednesday. So
next Wednesday, October 23rd. You already
Yeah.
know what's going on.
you already know.
We got Gabriela Not Gabby. Where can we find you on
Not
Instagram?
Gabs.
All that
literally at Gabriela Not Gabby.
Oh, wow.
That's my handle. You follow me. No, it's with a 1 L.
stuff.
Yeah.
1L. That's
One L.
very important. Okay?
Yes, 1 L,
Very
and
important.
then at South Florida _social.
Yeah.
and slide into my DMs. Yeah.
Hey, you like that? DMs are open
Yeah.
for business.
Situationship ended last week.
Oh yeah.
And then
Fuck
I
that
actually
guy.
met someone at Publix, so I have a date on Friday.
Oh my God, he met him at pub. She met him
a
at
new
Publix.
guy, yeah.
New guy. Where?
Yeah.
What section?
What
The
aisle?
breast-
That's like
No,
the meat
I-
section.
The meat section.
No, wait, really do a minute.
Boar's head?
I was no, that's all banned right now. I was leaving on Sunday. I was packing up my car, and I turned, and this really cute guy walked by, and he's like, and I'm just like.
He
And then,
gave you one of
and then
those?
he went into the store, and I'm like, damn, I'm never gonna see that man again. I was like, let me go shoot my shot. I go, hold on. I go, I don't want to be like that alpha female, but also I've talked to a lot of guys that are like, because of the hashtag Me Too movement, they're scared. They don't want to be creepy and go up to women.
Yeah.
So I've heard that from
They
a
wanna
lot
be
of
more
guys.
respectful, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me like help him out here and go find him. So I went back in the store.
Help him out.
And
I
he was
like
in
that.
the produce section.
How'd you help him out though? Did
Good
you
produce.
come up to him and wait
Hey,
for
big
him to
boy.
So
say?
I was like, I'm not gonna be like aggressive and say, "Oh my god, I get your number." I used a strategy about my mixers, and I was like,
Whoa.
"Hey,
What's the
I
strategy?
host these single mixers. You know, here's my Instagram page for South Florida Social if you want to follow it." And then I got the number, you know, that way.
Oh, nice.
And then we have a date now on Friday.
Ooh.
And he said that he should have approached me, but again, he didn't want to be creepy.
So,
but he said I made the right move by going. To
Is
find
he
him.
gonna go to the mixer as well?
You did make the right
No,
move.
he's going to date with me. I don't want him to go to the mixers.
What
That
if
was
he
just a
goes to the
strategy
mixer?
to get him.
See you all sweating and shit working. Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk to other girls. I want him to go on the date with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. True.
Why would I invite him to the mixer with all these other girls?
Just to see how he is. Just like you're like, oh, bring him to your world. You know.
See if
This is
he's
what
a
I
player.
do.
I'm gonna see how he is on the date. Don't worry.
True.
Yeah, I'm good at body language.
But
so. I'm gonna see.
I'm sorry.
What?
Like I said, I'm almost 30, so I'm still mature. So
Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm
all
kidding.
good. We'll teach you. Don't worry.
it's okay.
That frontal lobe
Nah,
will
but
develop.
you have very great skin, though. We're gonna end it off with that.
All right.
You know
Thank
what I'm saying?
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it, man. Gabriela, not
Appreciate it.
Gabby.
Appreciate you guys having me
In the
on. This is
building.
fun.
Thank you for being here. You taught us a lot
Thank you.
about marketing. Marketing is still very vast.
Yeah.
You know? It's
yeah.
it's so much, so many things, so many topics about marketing. And if you ever know anybody who wants to come on the WildKast podcast, let them know, okay? We're out here. Stellar Vision Media in the building with the production set. Anybody who wants to shoot any type of podcast or content create should hit up the boy. We got LiveAzWanted, McDaGazer back there planning, making it big, doing it big. You know what I'm saying? What?
I was thinking about the singles mixer right now.
Mixer. He's like,
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for
what
that
am I gonna
mixer.
wear? What's the dress code to that mixer, real quick?
This one's a Halloween theme one, so you have to wear a costume.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta find a Maui
But how are we
costume.
gonna know how the women look like if they're all dressed up in
If you're
Halloween?
dressed up as like a
You're gonna give
cactus.
them it's like Love is Blind. You're not gonna really know. You have to give them a chance based off their personality.
Back
Some
down.
of these girls may wear costumes and then you see them outside of the costume, like, oh damn. But you gotta give them a chance based off their
Back
personality.
that old lady.
Yeah.
And you're not, but if you don't know who's in the costume.
Can you imagine? Like,
It's good.
that's kind of
It's gonna
scary.
be funny.
No,
scary.
so no mask are,
I don't know. It's a good question.
right? Because why
Masquerade.
would you wear a mask to a mixer?
I don't know. You'll have to ask if somebody does.
You gonna be sweaty and shit too.
I don't know.
I'd be Michael Myers in there and just stand in the corner of that mixer. And
I'll just be
Right there,
Ghostface because I've seen the memes right now going on with Ghostface masks.
Oh, wow.
So you didn't see those memes?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it
I
right
want to
now.
see it. I like to be scared.
That's dope. Well, we do appreciate you guys all being here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna end it off with a
Thank
prayer
you.
real quick. Just kidding. Amen. We appreciate you. I pray for you guys all before you got here. And when I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna pray for you guys as well. And whatever you guys are going through, don't be stressed out. Tomorrow is another day. And tomorrow has its own problems, so don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Finish today off strong. Appreciate y'all. WildKast podcast, we in the building, baby. Let's do it.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you.
Where you going with all that ass? Got some cash to put in your bag. Next whip just might be a Jag. Way I whip it, probably drive a mad. Had a parked up, fucked up by the grass. Teed up, see me on these stories, I'm